Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, little Keri. How are you?
Good morning, rewatchers and lurkers and all of everybody that's going to be here today. Woohoo!
Yes, it's going to be fun.
It is. I got a stack of leaflets. Look at the picture that I got from Steve.
That is so pretty. He didn't share with us that he was that talented.
I know. So we'll wait while we get a couple more people.
There's Nammy G. Good morning, sweet pea.
Good morning, sweetie. Was she on Zoom this morning?
Not when I was in there. I was in there for a little bit, and then it ended up being me and Mary. Michelle popped in. She's got some internet problems, I think. Leslie's at the doctor. Yeah. And of course, Froggy's not here.
Yeah. So how are you, Nammy G? Hi, Teresa.
Good morning. Yes. You know, Keri, she's always going to go early. Oh, well, thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you doing that. Tell you what, I seesaw back and forth because I am not a blanket maker. I've always said I'm not a blanket maker. I just don't do it. But Nammy G says she's getting better. That's awesome, Nammy.
That is awesome.
But I really have. If I'm being honest, I have enjoyed Teresa doing the Sophie just because each row's different. And I think that's the reason why I don't like making blankets. They just become monotonous for me. And so.
Well, the process sometimes takes a long time.
Yeah, that too. Good morning, Jolene.
Jolene. I'm begging of you, please come take my man.
Uh-oh.
He's asleep.
Oh. But anyway, well, thank you so much for watching it, Teresa. I do appreciate that.
Oh,
awesome, little Keri. Says she's doing good and she's looking forward to seeing her Zoomy friends later.
Oh, good. Oh, I love you too, Jolene. Nammy G, I'm doing rather well. I mean, I had to rip out 5 rows.
Oops.
Of pattern 5. But I finished pattern 5 and I'm moving on to bigger and better things.
Which means pattern 6.
It does mean that.
Well, I have told myself that I'm going to do 10 rows a week. So I've got the first 20 done on my show lock. I'll get another 10 done this next week. And that way, I can spare time for other things. So.
Yeah, well, I wanted this done by Sunday, but it ain't happening because I got to go to my mom's today. I really should have canceled.
Well,
But cards sounded too tempting.
And you enjoy it once you get there. You know it.
I do. I do. I have to admit, I do.
Sometimes for me, it's the transportation from one place to the other. I love planning and the excitement that builds, but it's oh man, I got to drive there. That's what I hate. If I could just teleport and then teleport back, I would enjoy trips so much more. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Joe.
Isn't that the truth, Joe? Every day that we're given is a blessing.
Oh. Hi, Shift Kicker.
Good morning, Shift Kicker. How are you? Shift Kicker, can I have your name, please? I I don't know. I would much rather have your name than Shift Kicking. And let's see, get all that morning mom time. I would give anything to see my mother again. Amen, Jolene.
Yep. Well, the nice thing about it is my mom allows my dad to come over and play cards with us. So
And that's
I get
great.
to
You
see
get to
them
see them both
both.
at the same time. Right, isn't it? And in fact, sometimes I'll even find myself not even 15, 20 minutes down the road, and I just want to turn to my husband and say, I want to go back home. I want to go back home. Good morning, Mimi. How are you?
Good morning, Mimi Cat Do. Okay, I am going to sneeze.
Okay. Bless you. Asia Joe says, yes, ma'am. My grandma got me. Oh, wait a minute. Jump one. Yes, ma'am, it is. I am lurking while making 2 quick scrubby sponges to mail to someone. I say quick, but crocheting for me is never a quick task, which is okay. It gives me time to sit down. Yes, me too. Teresa says, my grandma got me started doing mostly knit wearables and blankets, and I got away for a bit. And when I started crocheting, I started with washcloths and test swatches to see what my gauge was. Good for you, Teresa. Good for you. Oh, Shift Kicker says, getting things done. My older brother gave me that name when teaching me to ride a motorcycle. Well, that is awesome. Mimi says she's doing good. That's awesome too, Mimi Cat Do.
I still want to say, poop kicker.
Poop, poop kicker.
But
Oh my
now that I
goodness.
know the meaning behind it, I won't ever have that giggle anymore.
Aw.
That's okay. That's really a sweet thing that your brother
It
did.
is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
When my youngest daughter was born, her first name is Jennifer. And her daddy let everybody know that her name was Jennifer. Not Jenny, not Jen, not Jay. Her name is Jennifer. However, her oldest sister is the only one that gets away with calling her Jenny. I don't know why. I think maybe at times, she might have done it being a little kid because she and her daddy were like this all the time. So I kind of sometimes think that maybe she did it just to see if her dad would correct her or not. But
what, that's really funny because my son's name is Thomas
mm-hmm,
and his he's a junior.
right.
And all of his dad's siblings called his dad Tommy.
Uh-huh.
And we're in our 20s, and I'm going, you're an adult now.
Yeah, I think that was
I'll call
another
you
reason.
Tom.
Yeah.
And so when Thomas was born, I said, there will be no Tommy. It will only be Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
And he now goes by Tom, but I still call him Thomas. And my dad, when he was little, called him Tommy.
I'm so sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Keep forgetting to do that.
So my dad would call him Tommy. I'm sure just to be a butthead, but
Mm-hmm.
good morning, Connie.
Good morning, Connie. How are you doing, sweetheart? And Shift Kicker says he's had the name for 20 years. Well, that is awesome.
Wow. Hi, Diane.
Good morning, Diane.
We're gonna wait. I have some really interesting leaflets to show you guys. I haven't put them in. Kind of wish I would have found they're in a protective, the way that's, hi, Miss Chocolate.
Good morning, Candy.
they're in a protected cardboard that Steve mailed them in, and then he
And
put
he
them in this.
also included something else.
And then he put it in this gigantic. I mean, what is that? A 3-gallon bag?
Pretty close, I would think. Yes.
I didn't even know they made such a thing.
Oh, yeah.
But that would be perfect to put yarn in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so he made me.
Look at that.
Well, I don't know if he specifically made it for me, but he sent it. It's very, very pretty.
He didn't share with us that he was an artist too.
I'm going to put that in the plastic things that the leaflets.
Right.
Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, Robin. How are you?
What row are you on, Robin? Robin and I are having this bantering competition to see who can get done first. And I think I might have a leg up on her because I don't know if I'm going to add. I'm talking about adding an extra pattern, but I don't know if I'm going to because she's ahead of me. She's on row 6 and I'm only on row 1.
Uh-oh.
That might determine whether I put the cabin row in or not because that's 42 rows.
The cabin pattern is?
Yeah, and what I was going to do is I was going to use the green as the background and white as the inside, so the houses would be white and the snow would be white.
Right.
But I don't know.
To do that, you definitely will not have it ready for your mom by Sunday.
I'm not going to have it ready for her by Sunday anyway. I can do a pattern a day, but it's a 6 pattern repeat, and I'm on pattern 6, so
right.
But Robin is doing hers, so she's doing the same. Her trees are navy, and her background is gray. And she's going to put. She was so excited to start that new pattern. She was only going to do patterns 1 through 5. And I said, "Aren't you doing pattern 6?" And she goes, "What pattern 6?" So we're doing this. And so the repeat starts
right there.
Right here. And she's going to do. Part 1.
She's telling on me. That's okay, Robin. You can tell on her later. Good morning, Jay. So glad that you're here with us today.
Hers is going to be a 96 row repeat, so she'll only have to do it twice.
So is she adding that one to the show lock? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
And hers is an extra 34 rows. But I want to show you what she's going to do. So.
Good morning, Sarah.
This one starts opposite the way the show lock started.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Good morning, Niecy. How are you, sweetheart?
And actually, it looks like it's missing some trees.
How's your gardening going, Niecy?
Oh, it's 35 patterns. Okay, so it starts with the background color. Okay, so this was the issue. it starts with the background color and the show lock stops with the background color. So you would have 2 rows. And I told her, I said, no, what you should do is do it opposite. Just keep going every other one and make your gray the green and make your blue the white. Hi, Nisi. Hi, Sarah. So
I hear you, Nisi.
It's 35 rows and it's a 96. So that only repeats twice. So she only has to do that 2 times. And I was thinking about doing.
Good morning, Faith Louise.
Good morning, Faith Louise. Good morning, Mr. Timmy.
How's
your dad? And I was thinking about doing this one.
I like that one. I really do.
Now, these could even be stars. Or snow.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll all be done in white. And then, actually, if I leave it the same color but it stops. Let's see what pattern 1 starts with. I think pattern 1 starts with, oh my goodness. Pattern 1 starts with white, and this one ends with white. So I would have 2 that go in the same order. So I don't know. Good morning, Steve. So I'm thinking about adding that, and Robin's adding that.
Nisi said she's at a standstill because they've had so much rain over the last 2 days. So rather than playing in the garden, she's playing with her yarn. She's doing some crocheting.
It is mosaic, Jolene. Sorry.
That's right. I was just going to say Mr. Timmy came in, Faith Louise, there's Steve. Good morning,
Hi,
Dawn. And
Hi,
Yarn again, Teresa. Let's see.
Nana Kathy, hello.
Good morning, Nana Kathleen. How are you?
So, Steve, you forgot to tell us that you could draw.
Yes. Look, guys. Let me make it big.
Here, let me take it out of the package.
Okay.
Because this is actually what we're going to talk about today.
So we might as well make you big anyway.
But I got to be really careful with them because, so he made this.
Look at that, guys. Isn't that not pretty?
He dated it. He put 2023.
That's really nice, Steve.
Okay, Mr. Timmy.
Yeah, and Mr. Timmy says he can't stay long because I am driving to the nursing home to see my dad, Charles. And I find out that from the hospital doctors that he only got 7 to 10 days to stay. But I hope that's not true. Okay. Yeah, you told us that yesterday. I have you in my prayer book, Steve, you and Charles both, and the rest of your family and friends.
These are like, I'm going to just show you guys the front and back because it's really, these are really, were these your mom, Steve? Because they are really, really old. So this is a doily one, and it's got, I don't know how many patterns it has in it. I would call this one a magazine because it's thick. And they don't have a page that tells you what's in it.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then there's continuations from pages before. So no, Keri, they were mine, bought a while back. They are pattern books from back in the day. Yeah, these
Wow.
are way back. They were 10 cents a magazine. So this is
Right.
the front of the book, and this is the back of the book, and it has, I don't know what I just counted, but it has that many patterns in it. And
17.
this is a doily book. Huh?
17 is what you counted in that one. Steve says his mom has even more than he does.
Oh, wow. So this is another doily one, and
Oh,
then it's got this one on the back. And this is luncheon sets and table runners. Irish crochet doily, also 10 cents. This is book number 84, 184. And it's got some filet.
ooh,
Um,
that's really pretty.
it is really pretty. And this is what it looks like when it's done up. Can you see
Really
it?
pretty. Yeah, I can.
Okay. And then they have another filet one called 2-in-1 that's got two different. The fan is making me go crazy, but I'm hot. Um, uh, this is a table runner, you guys.
Oh, eagle. Oh, that's pretty. Is that one in filet too?
Yeah. I think this is mostly all filet. No, there's a lot of filet in here. Um, there's one that says Tree of Life. Oh, here, I'll just show you.
Oh,
And I think it's right here. Yeah.
that's kind of
Is
pretty.
it down far enough?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Um, but these are like uh really, I would probably guess these are from the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Mm-hmm. Steve says, like I said, Keri, I think you're going to be making a few more doilies.
Yeah, I am. You're right.
So I'm going to say hello to Sharon and good morning, Jamie. Thank y'all all so much for being here.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Jamie.
I don't think anybody else snuck in on us. No. Mr. Timmy left us. He was getting ready to, I guess, get off where he was traveling. So he'll be going to see
His
his
dad.
dad.
Okay. Chair sets and runners. This is a
Oh,
Quartz and Coats, JP Coats.
wow.
With chair sets and runners. So there's a table runner, and look at this chair set.
That's what I was looking at when you were first reading the front.
That is cool. Can you see that on the back of my chair?
Yes, I could. Good morning, Jane.
Good morning, Jane. Um, and
Yarn
there's
again. Yarn again. Teresa's leaving. Her husband just came in. So she says, gotta go. Have a blessed day.
okay. And then they have another one that's just chair sets to crochet. There's that one.
That's
This one
pretty.
right here. Oh, it's the same one.
Yes.
They have filet ones. this one's ripping.
Man, look at those birds.
And this is book 143. Let's see.
Morning, Bonnie. Haven't seen you in a while.
Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie got knits and more.
Yeah, she hadn't been here in a while.
Bonnie is the one and only person that won twice on one bingo month.
Yes, she is.
Okay, so this is Doyley's Decorative, Distinctive, and Dramatic. And this one here, I really like.
Now that's ruffled on the end, on the edges, isn't it?
Yeah, and
I think it is.
I think you have to starch it, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. But it's really pretty. Here's another doily one. Oh my gosh, Steve, these are so old. I haven't even looked at all of these. So they have, oh, it's the same on both sides. This is book 201, and they're all 10 cents, which just cracks me up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, back then 10 cents was a lot of money for a magazine.
Goodness.
Yeah, this one's coming out of its cover. And now I really, really like this one.
Yes. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, it sounds like you want one.
I'm just saying, isn't it gorgeous?
That one's really pretty too.
Oh, wait. That one would be more my style, sweetie.
With I want to get the variegated purple.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then do the inside white and the variegated purple on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So that one will be one that I do. It's going to be really, really hard what I decided I would do, because these are really, really old, is that I'm going to take a photocopy.
Yes.
And do it that way. So here's a pineapple one.
Pineapples are always awesome.
And this is just doilies. Oh, here's one that's got hearts.
Terry Steve said, I have others that are earlier, 1910 and the 20s too. Holy smoke.
Yeah, I'm going to photocopy them and use that. Steve, I didn't know how to put them in the plastic protectors. I didn't know if a magazine would fit in it once. And I was asking somebody, should I just take them apart page by page and put them in their own protector? And then,
No.
And Maureen said no. So I totally erased that whole idea.
Yeah, we told her photocopy and keep the pages together.
And this is magazine Old and New Favorites, 217.
Look at those little lines
this
of
one's
paint.
Really pretty. Oh. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's these.
I like the one the teapot's sitting on. But look at those on the cover there, though. Look how fine and delicate.
Really, the fan is opening my books. So here's placemats. And I actually thought about making placemats for my mom. And they're pineapple on parade. So everything in here has pineapples in it. And it does. Everything in here has pineapples in it. Here's a table runner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't remember what this one is. I didn't really look. Oh, it's just for a square table. Oh, this is really, really pretty.
Oh, look at that. That would be really pretty for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. I
Made it
really, really like that one.
make it like poinsettias, you know.
Yep. Now this one's in color, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Doilies, doilies, and more doilies. This is book number 120. And this one is not as old or not as used.
Right.
Um,
That's the one that caught my eye yesterday when you were showing us.
yeah.
The one on the inside you just showed
Yeah.
with the
And
ruffled
then
edges.
there's there's this green one. And then there's these.
Mm-hmm.
Robin, you better not be working on your shell lock. It's only 5. Damn it. Put it down and walk away.
Put it down and walk away. Yeah.
Oh, these are beautiful.
That would be another one that would be pretty in like
Purple.
Christmas colors. You know, that
Oh.
one with just the flowers on the outside edge, that would be pretty if you made each color a different pastel
Each
for
flower, yeah.
spring. Robin
Yeah.
says, I'm crocheting as fast as I can.
No. Girlfriend, don't make me come to Kentucky.
Thank you, Jamie.
Now this one's really, really pretty. It's got two. Can you see it?
Yes.
Now this one's beautiful. It's got it's in black and white, but it's got the great big ruffles, and it looks like it's got a dark color on the last row. And then those are continuation. I remember when they used to do that in Reader's Digest.
Yep.
Pineapple Fanfare.
Mm-mm-mm.
And here's some bauble pineapples.
Mm-hmm.
For those of us that just love the crap out of them. This
That's how you
I
really
was
feel
meaning
about
Connie.
Mm.
No, I was meaning Connie.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty. It looks like a pretty simple pattern. Oh, this one's beautiful. Oh my God, I want to do this one in purple.
Oh, look at the simplicity. That's really pretty.
And it's tightly done. It's not like
yes, lacy.
Yeah. And here's another one that's not quite as lacy, but not quite as tightly done. This is killing my arm.
Good morning, Dory.
Good morning.
Morning, Dory.
Okay, now there is the next one's filet. Which one is this? There's a table runner, there's a placemat, and then there's some circular ones too. And again, this one was also 10 cents. Oh, now see, I can see me doing something like this.
Oh, yes. I can see you doing it too.
Oh, now this I can see on my chair.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
So that, I think it's the last. Oh. And then there's this is really simplistic too. This, I can't tell if you can see it or not.
We're seeing it.
Okay. So there's those. This one is blown open by the.
Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning, Leslie. There's a whole, but this is a really thick one. Illustration Center directions on page 28. I remember them doing that too. Um, oh, they're the same on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And this is book 147. And this is a magazine. This isn't a leaflet. It's got filet.
Connie's saying, Keri, I might have to twist your arm for one or two of those patterns. I love the table runner.
Yeah, Connie and I'll have to talk because she's going to have to copy some of the ones that she has too. Now, this is really simplistic. This right here, not much to it, but would make a great placemat set. Yeah, so most of these are lunch sets. And oh, here's another pineapple one. You know, this is one that I've done many times.
Didn't you, in one of these books, find the pattern of the little square? Remember you said you got a bunch of squares from somebody? They're white.
Yes, I did.
Did you find the pattern in one of these books?
I don't know.
The pattern?
This is the most I've looked at these books because I don't want to I can't have the fan on and I'm fat, so I have to have the air.
Right.
Here's another simplistic one.
Yes.
Oh, and this is what's in the book. So it's got, these are prize winning ones.
Oh.
Oh, I like this one. Oh, that's the one that's on the cover. Now here's another cherry one in roses.
Oh, that's really pretty.
And actually that one's on the cover too. And here's the pineapple one again because it was a prize winner.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hello, Mindfully. I'm sorry. Hello, Mindfully Crocheted. I didn't see you sneak in.
Good morning, Mindfully Crochet. I need to pull out my vintage doily books that I recently received from a coworker and have a show and tell. Yes, you should.
That's right.
I have to get them. I can't reach them yet, but I will show you the square, Steve, and I bet you between you and me, we could figure out the pattern.
Probably. Maybe even Connie.
Yeah, the three of us together would be able to figure it out, no problem.
Mindfully said I snuck in and said hi a few minutes ago. Those are pretty.
So these are really pretty.
Those are ruffly. Oh, it says tatting too.
Yeah, this is the one that has tatting on it.
And hairpin lace. Wow.
I think this is the one that might have had that. No, but this one's really pretty.
Yes.
Actually, that looks more like the one. No, it doesn't. And then here's one. This one's a tatted doily. I'll have to take a copy of that and send it to
Amy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I bet she will love that.
And then the rest of the instructions. So, okay, I didn't see, it was at the bottom of this. That's all for the magazines, and I don't think it was in this one. I think it was in this one. Air, stop it.
Me too, Jamie. I'm always drawn to those.
I need to find somebody that likes to go to estates. Oh, I don't know where it is now. I can't find it. I can't know.
You can't know?
I can't know. And this was a brilliant idea. And Steve, do you put your yarn in these bags? And is that a 3-gallon bag? Because I've never seen one so big. You can take me off, Big.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will. Well, it's a matter of being able to get to it. So.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being here mindfully. We really do appreciate it. She's got to.
Oh, she has to go.
Yeah, she's got to go to work.
Oh, bye, Mindfully Crochet. And thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate that you sent them to me. That just touches my heart. Good morning, Jeannie T.
Good morning, Jeannie T.
I put finished projects in them mostly. Oh, cool.
But are they 3-gallon size, Steve? You might have answered that in the chat, just jumped.
Yeah. Those books were so neat. Thanks for sharing. I love doilies and table runner patterns. You're welcome.
Well, he certainly sent them to a good home because I know Keri's going to not only take care of them, but she's going to be showing us lots of projects out of those.
Yeah.
Morning, Wicked.
Good morning, Wicked. Alexa, what's my notification?
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. iPhone charger will arrive today.
That's for my daughter. iPhone charger.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Robin, don't you have to take a break?
Oh.
Oh, they're 2.5 gallon.
Get them at the dollar store.
And grocery outlet. Okay.
I'll have to start looking for those.
Me too, because I would need a bunch, but I could keep my yarn in it and it would keep it from getting dusty.
Right.
But then, like he said, he uses them for a finish. I'll go feed the dog. That better take you an hour. Keri, oh no, I haven't. I meant to take them before we started, but I'll do that right now. It's funny that you asked because I came back here to my chair. I made 2 cups of coffee so I didn't run out of coffee during the live, which I've never done. And here I haven't even drank. It's down to here. But my other cup is hot. Oh.
So what is everyone else working on? We know Keri's working on a blanket and trying to get ahead of Robin. I'm working on a new amigurumi. I mean, it's not mine. I like to participate in, excuse me, the amigurumi wars. And so I downloaded a pattern for a little pony. And,
good morning, Laura.
I got started on him this morning, and right before Keri's live, I was like, okay, I got 1 stitch too many. Where did I goof up? And I couldn't figure it out, so I had to go all the way back to about the 3rd or 4th row. So here we go. Thank you.
Let us see.
Excuse me?
Let us see.
Oh, no, there's nothing to see. I had to go all the way back to here.
Oh, so how do you keep track of your rows? So you do it like Froggy does with a piece of yarn and you just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth?
Well, I've tried that, but I'm a stitch marker girl.
So do you leave the bottom stitch marker in until you're working on the row above the next row?
I do a round, and then when I come over here, I take it out, do the next stitch, and put it back in.
That's the way I did it.
Yeah.
But you took some out, so I was like, how did you take some out?
Well, because I know that right here where I had to do this color change is probably where I made my mistake. And so that row started with 3 of the brown color before I had to switch to the white. So I know that's the row that up to that
cool,
point was
Jamie.
good. Oh, that's awesome, Jamie.
Okay, Nisi, who did that cow? Because I want to get the pattern for it. I started my first amigurumi going terribly, lol, but I am glad I at least tried it now. If I like to make them or not, maybe with time it'll grow on me.
And Mimi Cat Do says she's working on my, excuse me, year-long, I guess that's make-along with Candy.
Yeah, it's the knit along that Candy did.
Oh,
she did it, a knit one and a crochet one. The one that I have that's different colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That I have 2 of. Yeah.
Nisi says it's Country Mama Musings, and she'll get you the link to where you can get the book for the pattern. Excuse me.
Oh, that would be great. Are you going to post it? Because if you are, I have to log in.
Excuse me.
I just got a reminder from my counseling appointment that I thought was yesterday.
Is it today?
No, it's tomorrow.
Okay. Nisi says, yes, I'll post it.
Okay, well, I'm logging in there so I can... we have 24 thumbs and 26 people in here.
Oh. Whose thumbs are missing? My first amigurumi project, Joe, was Megan.
The Kraken.
Yeah, by Megan. Well, just a minute, I'll tell you her name. Got her book right here, or her new book.
My very first one was a stress ball.
Megan Latt. This is her book that I got.
Let me see the cover. Oh, okay.
Creatures?
Oh, you just have it spiral bound.
Yes, I just had it spiral bound about a month ago when I got it. I don't think the Kraken's in here, though.
I don't think it is either.
Nope, it's not in here. It's a not free. It's a standalone pattern. But yes,
are you okay? Mine was a stress ball because what I was going to do was I was going to make a bunch of stress balls. I bought the fiber fill and everything. Don't know where it went, but it's somewhere in the bedroom. I made one in orange and hated it. Looked like an egg. It was supposed to be a round ball. Looked like an egg. I thought this sew is not for me.
Excuse me?
I thought this sew is not for me. Yeah, it actually, I have it right here. It would just not be pretty, me getting it. Oh, I should get it with this.
Oh, look, she's got a gripper. Oh, Robin's back from feeding her dog. I know what she's doing. No, about a year ago, Joe, Froggy was doing the Kraken from this woman, and my grandson saw it and fell in love with it. So he says, Grammy, would you please? It was the first Kraken I ever made. I mean, first amigurumi I'd ever made. And of course, I jump off on the deep end working on something I've never done before. And let me tell you, there were lots of phone calls and lots of one-on-one with Froggy, but I really did
It
appreciate
looks like
help.
a lemon.
That's okay. I bet it still feels good when there you go, see? But I think it's cute.
It is cute, and it would work. And this is, I used um the Dollar Tree Premier.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Before I got rid of it all.
Yes, Steve, it was the deep end, let me tell you. But you know what? He came out really, I was really proud of myself by the time I got finished with them. I mean, I really, really was. I learned a lot in that project about amigurumi, let me tell you. And then I've just been doing it ever since. I really do like it. I mean, I I was one of those that said, no, I will never do amigurumi, blah, blah, blah. I did not for me. And boy, when that bug bit me, it bit hard.
See, I can take it or leave it. I'll participate in the
Total longs.
voluntold.
There you go.
Need to go to sleep, but can't stop watching baby cam.
Oh,
Oh,
Nate, when did you sneak in, buddy?
I think just now. Hi, Nate.
Oh, yes, everybody's going to start saying, go to bed, Nate. Go to bed. You're going to need your sleep.
Yeah, you need to sleep now because once those babies come home, sleep will be overrated.
If you're going to be a stay at home daddy, Nate, one thing that mommies all learn, I think it's just ingrained in us. You sleep when babies sleep. Nate, Hemagarubi, is that like martial art? Sometimes it can be. Yes, Nate, sometimes it can be.
Oh, thank you.
He's back home and already missing them. Well, they'll be home soon enough. They will. Did you?
63 easy to crochet pattern stitches.
Oh, is that the book, Nisi? Oh, yeah, there
Mm-hmm.
it is. Sorry, Nisi, I didn't look at the whole chat. There's a link to the book.
Yeah. I sent Keri a video link. I can watch him anytime. Um, he did send me a link, and I'm glad that you're here because I was going to ask you about um. Hold on a second. I got to go to the email. Um, oh, you did put a link how to log in. Oh, you gave me directions and everything. Never mind. Oh, I just lost my stress ball.
Nisi says, here is the link to the tutorials playlist. You may want these, as towards the end, some of the patterns were confusing and I could not have done them without the video tutorial. Oh, Nate says, it's all good. They stop the cam if they do private stuff. And Nisi posted the video tutorial link a little later down in the chat. Oh, Nate says you only get to see cuteness.
Yep.
Nate said it's wall-to-wall Edith right now.
Oh, is it? That's cute.
Now, is that the one that likes to wear her little cap on her face? Good morning, Granny D. How are y'all?
Good morning, Granny D. Okay.
Well, sweetheart, that's okay. You know, you do what your body tells you it needs. And if it means you need to sleep late, you sleep late. You know what it is, Granny D? This is what I have figured out. When if I have to take a nap in the afternoon, or if I go to bed early and even sleep in late, I'm catching up on all those hours of having to sit up grading papers or making a test or doing lesson plans. That's what it is.
Oh, so I went to the eye doctor yesterday.
And
you know how I've been complaining of my headaches?
right.
This eye hasn't changed at all. It's exactly the same as my lenses corrected it for. And I asked about readers, and he said, don't buy the cheap readers that you can find at the store because you have stigmatisms in both eyes and they won't work.
Right.
And I was like, well, they do work. They just aren't good for my eyes. So this one changed. Really not enough to warrant a new pair of glasses. It was like 3 digits it changed.
Right.
But he said that they had purple transition. And I was like, oh, I got to get a pair of glasses.
Did you? Oh! When did they come in?
And I'm paying for, I'll either get them in 2 weeks or in 6 weeks. It depends on whether I pay the full amount on Thursday or not.
Right. Well, that's awesome. I can't wait to see you in them.
So these are purple,
right,
and black. The other ones, this isn't. It's a dark purple, and then on the inside, it's a light purple. And they're really about the same size.
Right.
But I can't wait. When that sun hits my eyes, they're going to go purple, and it's a dark purple. He goes, yeah, it'll match your hair and your shirt.
Woohoo!
Keri's going to be smiling.
Nothing wrong with that. Sent you a screenshot, I think is what he means, Keri. You'll see why I'm up. Yep, look at there.
Awake.
Who wants to miss that?
That's why you're awake, because she's awake.
Uh-huh.
So Edith is the one with the pink hat,
Right.
and Agnes is the one with the purple hat. So she's the one that covers her face.
Yes. I couldn't remember who wore the pink and who wore the purple. Little Keri's asking, so will the whole lenses turn purple? Ooh.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Warren's turns a dark green because he likes green. So,
Yeah. So we've been on an hour. What time is it? Oh, it's only 1:15.
yes.
Does anybody have any plans today? I know Nate's. It's nighttime for Nate. He's in Australia, so he's going to be going to sleep soon if he can quit watching the cuteness. You know, it's really
He
hard to sleep.
needs to be going.
It really. I mean, I only had one at a time, but they grow. They really do grow up very fast.
Mhm.
I mean, my son's 30 and my daughter's 28. Where did the time go?
Yeah, I know.
I can't. And their dad's been gone for 24 years.
Mm.
That doesn't seem possible.
That was Tuesday. Well, hadn't heard anything from Madonna yet.
Because it just seems like yesterday.
Yes. Or if not yesterday, just
Not 24 years ago.
no.
That
No,
seems
no,
like
no.
an awful long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I finish this blanket, and maybe before, they're at 5.5 days already. See, I told you.
They're already getting old, Nate. Oh my goodness.
I know. Pretty soon they're going to be in college.
Pretty soon they'll be a whole week old. Oh my word. So old.
So old. Oh, that's funny.
Mm.
I'm going to definitely have to save the cam on my phone so that I can watch them. I haven't went and visited yet because I wasn't sure how to do it, but I didn't really read through it.
Right.
Because he forwarded an email that he got.
Right.
And so he shared that email with me, and I thought maybe I don't know what I thought. I don't know. But Robin, put the hook down. My youngest grandkid is 22 already. My great granddaughter is 15. Holy cow. I thought my youngest was 29. I was shocked when she told me she was going to be 32.
I don't know if I shared with y'all here in the last few days, but my oldest daughter turned 50 on Saturday. And so his son, Warren, her son, excuse me, Warren, called me like about, well, it was Wednesday right after youth. And he says, Grammy, I've got a question. And I said, what? And he said, is mama really going to be 50 on Saturday? And I said, yes. And he said, I've got an old mama. I thought, oh my God. He's got an old mama.
Did you tell Heather that?
Yeah, she heard him. She was laughing in the background.
Oh, okay.
Well, but she was, quite a bit older than the other mamas in his class when she finally had him.
See, and I was too. I was an old mama
Mm-hmm.
because I waited until I was 26 and 28.
Yeah.
And I always felt uncomfortable because I was the oldest one there. It was like, so because I made good choices, not that they made bad choices.
Right.
But yeah, I just.
Well, they had been trying to have a kid,
Oh my
and
God, Niecy's going to be 50?
you don't look it, girlfriend.
No, I thought you were in your 30s, sister.
That's what all that good country living will do for you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she had lost 2 or 3 before Warren, so and they had kind of given up on having any kids. So we call him, our little miracle
Miracle
baby.
baby.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to be old, Nate. Hey, as soon as you become parents, all of a sudden you seem to get old. Granny D see it. Granny D says I had my youngest at 32. I was an old mama.
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth, Nate? 26 and 28, that's young.
Well, not back then because people were they were getting married right out of high school and starting families.
Right.
When I was, well, I guess the reason why I think I was an old person
Mm-hmm.
when they were in school and when I had to go talk to the principal, that was always fun with my son getting in trouble.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I think of myself as being old at that age is because my parents were 17 and 19 when I was born.
Right.
And so I really was afraid that I wasn't going to get to see them graduate. My mama was in her 30s with me, Tori.
Let's see. Wicked said my oldest is going to be 49 in September, and he's already fussing about the big 50.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't see that one. Let's see. Little Keri said, well, I'd be the oldest mom at the playground for sure at 35 and 36. I like what Niecy said, and she's right. Most autistic individuals look younger than they are. They do. Joe says, this is what I thought was funny. I'll be 29 next week. Everyone at the church is between their 60s and 80s and says, hey, kids, when we walk in. Makes me feel good. I know I am younger than some, but I'm getting older and it is going quickly just the same. Yes, ma'am, it does, doesn't it? Nate says, we are 46. We'll be the grandparents.
Well, and I was going to say, because I read that and I was going to say, they're gonna say to you, I can already hear the principal now, if that's what you call him over there.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't call him the principal, it's the guy in charge of all of the kids. Right. I can already hear him say, when you guys come in, yeah, 35 and 36 is still long. Yeah,
that's right.
But I can hear him come in, and when you come in and say, we didn't ask for the grandparents to come in, we asked for their mom and dad to come in. And that's going to be like, excuse me? We are the parents.
I tell you what, I had a young lady. She transferred into our school when she was a sophomore. And the first time I met her parents, I really thought it was her grandparents. And when she turned, she said, Miss Youngblood, this is my mom and dad. And I was really hoping that my mouth didn't, drop open because they had her very late in life.
Well, and it's hard not to do that. I mean,
it is.
I still think 46 is young, Nate. I really, really do. But that's because I'm only 50. I'm going to be 57.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. Every year we get older gets older.
Right. Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Right.
Because I remember being 17 and thinking, God dang, all these old people around. Mm-hmm. And they were like in their late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
You're old.
Yeah. It's funny now at our age, when we look back, what we thought was old, and then we get to that point and we're like, man, 30's not old. Man, 50's not old. 60's not old. What's wrong with people? It's
So I changed her life back in the day.
I hear that, Dory.
I got
Oh, Joe,
mistaken.
that is awesome. God's timing for children is always right for that person, young or old, in His will and in His imagination. And getting older is a blessing not everyone gets. That is the truth. That's right. Sharon says, I'm 52 and my monster just turned 13. She's been thought to be the grandma. Yep.
We have two and done. Yeah, no, not me either at 40. Well, I had a really hard pregnancy with my daughter. I wouldn't have had any more anyway. 2 was
Right.
my limit. I had to have another one for Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
And we really didn't plan her, but we really didn't take precautions. So it was just like, if it happens, it happens.
Right.
And they're 2 years and 2 months apart from each other. And they fought like cats and dogs. But did Madonna post anything yet?
No, she hadn't posted anything yet. So she'll probably post afternoon.
Probably.
We'll play catch up tomorrow.
Well, I am not sure, but I think we're at Froggy's tomorrow, and I'm not sure if we're going to play bingo or not.
Okay.
It'll
be a surprise tomorrow, people.
Yeah, because her mind is in other places. We tried for a brother and got 2 more girls. Yeah, major pass on that. A WNBA team.
Nate, I went to school with a young lady. She was number 9 out of 9 girls. And that's how many times her mom and daddy tried to have a little boy. And when the 9th girl was born, he finally looked at his wife and said, you know what? We now have enough for a softball team, so we're done.
Oh, that's funny.
It is.
I do have grandkids. My youngest is going to be, or my oldest is going to be 12 in November, and my youngest is going to be 10 in July.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I'm not sure whether it's going to be on Froggy's channel or my channel. It just depends on how she feels.
Right.
Running the board isn't too bad for her, but she is at a funeral today. So yeah.
Her initial plans, was that
it's Wednesday. We're gonna raid Linda. Sorry.
No. Are you going live, Linda, here in just a few minutes?
Are you going live, Linda?
We'd love to do an elephant raid.
I hate the delay.
If y'all have her on Facebook, folks, she was oh man, I was very jealous of her pictures, let me tell you. Of course, I'm jealous of anybody that gets to go traveling on vacation, especially to places I know I'll never go. I haven't heard from her yet.
Okay, well, we're going to raid. I can tell. I can just go to her channel. It'll be a lot easier then.
Well, I know she had a great time because I tell you what, number one, she was always smiling in her pictures.
Yes,
And,
she is going live
woohoo!
in a minute. So, does everybody have Linda for? I'll get her link.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, that hurt.
Ouch. Oh, little Keri already put it up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sweet pea.
Oh, good. Thank you. Okay, love you all. Go see Linda and tell her, oh, Miss Stampede.
That's right.
We love
Y'all
you.
be the light. Y'all be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light they need to see.
That's
Love
right.
ya.
Bye. Be a blessing.